Hey there everybody, this is Piper here, and welcome to another Total War battle. So this is the second 4 versus 4 battle we played in Game Ranger 31k, and it's something that we're trying to do more of. We're trying to play more 31k battles on Game Ranger. I think everyone kind of knows, or everyone realises that Game Ranger is far superior to Steam when you have large battles, 4 versus 4, or a lot of men on the screen at one time. It's a lot less lag. It's to do with the connections that are used to um, fix the games. Like Game Ranger is called peer-to-peer connections. So you're guaranteed a lot better connection than, for example, multiplayer Steam. So it's really helpful for sort of problem games or sort of larger battle like 4 versus 4. Somebody might have a bad connection in Steam. It was even used during GameSpy actually, because it was that good. So this is a second battle we arranged, and it's basically a CUH team, comprising of myself, Altaf-Bhai, Lucius-C-Sulla, and PrinceofVagos, and I think it's pronounced Vagus. I quite like Vegas, but I'm pretty sure he wants it to be pronounced Vagus. It might be a reference to Riddick. I'm not too sure, but it's a pretty cool name. And we're fighting against well-known player Titans Beast, Greek-Diomidis, Titans Hades, and Greek-Cleanliness the Third. So very well respected, well-known players. Beast has his own YouTube channel. Definitely check that out. I'll drop a link in the description below. Definitely pay a visit there. He's got some really good. I was actually checking some of his videos. It's Napoleon Total War. It's a World War One mod. So he plays a variety of games, but definitely check out his channel, and he's a great player at 31k. So obviously we've got two factions here. We've got Seleucid Empire and Germania, and both these factions are vulnerable to missiles. It comes down to the troops. You see here, Chosen Axemen, no armor, no shield. We've got Berserkers. He's got 4 units of Berserkers. 3 or 4 units there. No armor, no shield. And to be honest, the Night Raiders are a bit vulnerable to arrows too. You have the Silver Shields. They have really bad spear. They have really bad shields. So the armor's all okay, but they're quite vulnerable to arrows because of the shield. So when you have these factions, you really have to guard against enemy arrow fire. And you always find in 4 versus 4, rushing never works. Like, if everyone rushes together, it never works. Your timing has to be bang on. It's very hard. So really the best way to play 4 versus 4 in this situation is to bring a lot of archers and really protect your pikes and your axemen. So we've anticipated that, and we've brought archers too. So we'll go through the armies fast. I'll go through it really fast because it's about to start. I have 3 archers, shitload of urbans, good cavalry. Cavalry shaved up. Altaf has 4 archers, not as many urbans, 1 legionary first, and good cavalry. Not as good as mine, but I think 2 of them have 1 chevron. If you can actually see, the actual archer war has just started. Lucius-C-Sulla, lots of pikes, 4 archers, and 1 armor general on the left side. PrinceofVagos, I think this is one of Vagos' first 31k battles. So we told him a few tips like what to bring, how to go about setting up his army, his battle formation. So he has a lot of urbans, 2 archers, 4 cav. So probably a bit light in the cav, considering we have Greece, who doesn't get heavy cavalry. But he's gone with 4 cavalry, and the armor generals on the left side. Beast has 6 cavalry, gold, 2 chevrons, so really heavy in the cavalry. 6 archers, there are 5 upgrades, some are 6 upgrades, and 8 urbans. I could just see there a lot of damage getting done to both sides on the archer war. Diomidis, lots of pikes, 6 cataphracts, and Hades, standard Roman army, 6 cav, rest urbans. Germania, 6 cav, I think 2 archers, 2 or 3 archers, a lot of axemen and some berserkers. So we have the archer war happening here. Another thing is, if you're playing as part of a team, Seleucid Empire doesn't get long range archers. So this battle formation, they've really thought about their army selection, who's going to bring what, and Seleucid Empire has no archers, but they've gone for more pikes, which has meant that Beast has brought 6 archers. So I think that's really smart, really well thought out, really sort of considering the strengths and weaknesses of both armies. And that's probably what I would have suggested. I might have suggested maybe some more urbans from Beast, but it can work really well having 6 archers. So we have Beast coming in here right side, using his Praetorian cavalry to take out some of the archers. PrinceofVagos is countercharged with his legionary first. We've got Diomidis pushing forward with the pikes here. And PrinceofVagos is countercharging with his cavalry. Beast slightly late to pull out. They're probably a bit lucky there. PrinceofVagos attacked that cavalry and not that one. If he'd attacked that one, he would have actually caught it on the countercharge. So Beast pulling out here. He's very close, so I'm charging everything in. And I've actually caught Beast right there. So a bit slow there on the withdrawal by Beast. I'm pulling off 2 cavalry here to defend against the outflank. Told Vagus to attack as well, and we should win this battle. Beast cavalry is gold 2 chevrons. My cavalry are gold 1 chevron. PrinceofVagos has 4 gold cavalry. So we do have a slight edge in the cavalry fight, but we will gain the advantage again because we have more numbers, which has meant that morale will suffer. Just see there, this says distraught over the number of enemies. So 1 versus 1. Beast cavalry is better than mine, but we have a lot more cavalry. Even if it was like 6 regular cavalry, no upgrades at all, we probably still would have won that because it's the morale aspect. If you can outflank or have more numbers than your enemy, some players might disagree with this, but I always believe that lower morale equals lower fighting ability. So sometimes players underestimate the value of peasants. Peasants can be really useful. Having more numbers can be really useful. If you can decrease the morale of your opponent, it's really useful. But yeah, there's a lot to understanding about morale and the strategies involved. So Beast cavalry is no more. He's got 2 cavalry left at the back here. I've got my last line of urbans there to protect against that. We've got the charge here by Germania and Hades. And they're going to try and do a mass strike on Altaf. Got the berserkers there as well. Berserkers are just absolutely devastating, so they're doing a lot of damage. And Diomidis is pulling over his pike to guard against the cav charges. So Altaf is countercharged Hades. We've got Beast on the right side, and I'm going to do a charge here against Hades as well. Vaga is slightly inexperienced in 31k. He's blobbed his army here, which has meant they're very vulnerable to cav charges, and they're not as powerful in fighting. So slight mistake there by Vagus. But again, Vagus is a new player to 31k. He's still learning the ropes. So I've countercharged Hades, and we've done a lot of damage to the urbans. But obviously, that's left Cleomenes open to a charge against Altaf. So Cleomenes straight charge through there, done a lot of damage to Altaf. You can see there, PrinceofVagos, he's withdrawn the whole army, and he's trying to gain formation here, but it's quite difficult to regain formation in this situation, and you're going to have a pincer movement there by Beast, Diomidis on the left side. Altaf has spotted that. He's trying to help PrinceofVagos. But like I was saying at the start, morale is a big part of the game. And if you can really use morale to your advantage, you can really save a lot of your own troops from getting killed. And that's basically the whole of Vagos' army going to get wiped out there. He still does have a lot of scattered cavalry, some archers as well. But the bulk of Vagos' urbans will get taken out there. So well played to Lucius-C-Sulla, really using his pikes well. He's got some pikes here, some pikes here, some pikes here. He scattered them about to help our team. And we got the great formation of Sister Empire, really boxing up here using the superior pike length. So well played to Cleomenes and Diomedes, working well together as a team, as you'd expect from clan members. Beast still has archers there, and he's got his urbans there. And even though Beast lost his cavalry at the start, he does have a lot of urbans left. So it's kind of hard for us to win now. We don't really have enough urbans to defeat all the pikes. Lucius does have a lot of Spartans left, and Altaf has urbans too, but it's hard because there's a lot of cataphract left, and there's urbans too, and the Gothic cavalry, and this is a danger here. Altaf doesn't really have any cavalry left, or any that's nearby, and these Gothic cavalry are going to charge the rear of the urbans. But just as they're about to charge, Altaf changed the direction of the units and actually faced the Gothic cavalry, so they weren't attacking the rear anymore. And he's actually routed 4 units of Gothic cavalry. And I'm pulling back my cavalry as well to try and support the side. And there's a lot of archers here as well, and they'll be firing directly at the cavalry. So look at the back here, we've got a battle between Beast and Lucius-C-Sulla. Just check out this play here. Beast going to go for the outflank. He's going to move these troops down and attack the sides of the Spartans. And that's one of the dangers of putting your Spartans into guard mode. There might be like one urban facing the phalanx here, but the bulk of them are facing behind. So the trick is here, you want to use alt attack. So obviously Lucius-C-Sulla has got a lot of microing on this side. He's actually helping out Altaf. We're trying to make a break on this side. I've used my cavalry. We're going to take out the urbans, take out Silver Shield. But if you press alt attack with pikes, they all face the same direction. So you can actually take off guard mode, alt attack, and all the pikes will face in the same direction. So that's a wee trick there if you're not sure about how to use pike, or if you're fed up pike facing the wrong way. Alt attack basically makes every pike face in the same direction. So Diomedes attacking my urbans, and obviously 6 cataphract versus 3 urbans. Obviously the urbans are going to lose, but like I was saying before, the cataphract are only, they're very tired. My urbans are fresh and they have 1 chevron, so it's kind of hard for the cataphracts to beat the urbans in that situation. Plus we're going to counter charge with the cavalry, and they're going to rout the cataphract because Lucius-C-Sulla has brought over his Spartans as well. And I thought Lucius has played really well in this battle. I was really impressed with how he used the pikes all over the battle, and really good microing. And we had many discussions before about CWB versus 31k, and my own opinion is if you play a lot of CWB, you're going to be used to fast micro. I'm not saying that 31k players can't fast micro, but CWB is all about how fast you can micro, which has meant that if you're having to manage both flanks in 31k, it's really easy because you've had experience before in CWB. But Diomidis, great 31k player, great CWB, and so is Cleo as well. I haven't played too many matches with Beast in CWB, but I do know that he does play those matches, and he is quite skilled as well. So we've got our Urbans here with the cavalry and the Spartans. We've kind of won on the right side, but you can see there, the Silver Shields and the Urbans, they're going to box up. We've got some units from Altaf. He's going to move these troops over. And there is a possibility we can still win this, but probably not anymore. That's what always happens, like armies reform and then you have the ability to outflank and sort of attack from all sides. But that's not going to happen here because we simply don't have enough troops anymore. I don't have the cavalry superiority. My cavalry just got wiped out from the combined attack from Hades and Cleomenes. And they're going to attack the rear of our Urbans and Pike. And again, it comes back to morale. If you attack from the rear, you destroy the morale of the enemy. And that's what's going to happen here with this charge. They're going to attack the rear of my Urbans. And it's going to be game over. So those guys are going to go in. It's going to cause a chain rout against the Urbans and the Spartans. And that's the fighting between the cavalry and Altaf's Urbans. So that's basically the end of the battle. That was a really enjoyable battle. You're probably thinking, oh, that looks slightly laggier than... It doesn't look as lag-free as the first battle. And the first battle that we played, everyone had like sort of really good setups, really good connections. There wasn't any lag at all. I think this battle, one player wasn't used to 4 versus 4. So it was a little bit laggier. I think it was a connection on their part. But Game Ranger is a much better platform for 4 versus 4 than Steam, because it's peer-to-peer connection and you'll suffer a lot less lag if everyone has good connection, good setup. You'll have no lag at all. So slightly laggier than the first battle, and plus my graphics card, some of the close-ups there, my graphics card isn't the best, but this was almost lag free, and that was a really enjoyable battle. Again, we had the advantage at the start. We took out Beast Cavalry, but then we lost some Urbans. Vagus retreated, lost his army, and it was a bit of a roller coaster ride there. But that was a great victory. A great victory for the Greek and Titan side. Average defeat for us. We go through some of the kills fast. I had about 1,500 kills. PrinceofVagos about 660. Lucius-C-Sulla about 1,800. And I thought Sulla played really well. Really good use of the Spartans. Had them scattered about, really trying to help all his allied armies. And Altaf played well. He was probably the only guy that had men at the end. Great playing by Cleomenes and Hades. I thought the push there was really good. They both coordinated their attacks. And I thought the cav charge there was well timed by Cleomenes when I engaged with Hades cavalry, which meant that Cleomenes could attack at the right time. And Diomidis and Beast played well together. Especially with the combined assault versus Vagus. I thought they played really well, and they really sort of took not very many casualties because they attacked at the same time. So thanks for watching this battle. I hope this somewhat persuades you to get Game Ranger if you haven't already got it. I'm trying to get some Brotherhood members to get Game Ranger. I've not been too successful, to be honest. I don't think they're too interested, but hopefully more players get Game Ranger. We can start playing some massive 4 versus 4 battles. We can even play huge battles just for the hell of it. But definitely get Game Ranger. Stay tuned for more battles. I've got some more Total War battles coming out soon, and some Napoleonic ones as well. Stay tuned for those. Like, comment and subscribe. This is Piper logging off.